Have you ever wondered what true strength really looks like? Not the kind you measure in pounds at the gym or show off in moments of bravado, but the inner power that keeps you grounded when life throws its fiercest storms your way. It's not loud. It doesn't demand attention. Yet it's there, holding you steady when everything else is falling apart. Picture this. You wake up every morning even when the weight of the world sits heavy on your shoulders. You keep moving forward when every fiber of your being tells you to stop. That's strength. Quiet. Resilient. Unshakable. Today we're uncovering 7 hidden signs that prove you possess extraordinary inner strength, even if you don't realize it. These aren't the traits society often praises. Instead, they're the timeless virtues rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom that help you rise, thrive, and inspire others along the way. Are you ready to discover your unbreakable power? Let's begin. Number 1. You face your fears head-on. True strength isn't the absence of fear, it's how you respond when fear shows up. Most people run from their fears or try to bury them. But not you. You stand your ground, look fear in the eye and say, "I'm not backing down." Think about it. When was the last time you took on something that scared you? Maybe it was starting over after a setback, taking a leap of faith, or confronting a difficult truth. Even with your heart racing and hands shaking, you stepped forward. That's courage. That's strength. Stoic philosophers like Seneca taught that fear is not the enemy. It's an opportunity. Each time you confront fear, you grow stronger and more resilient. You move closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, it's not about never being afraid. It's about choosing to rise despite fear. And each time you do, you inspire others to find their courage too. That's the power of quiet strength. Number 2. You take responsibility for your life. Owning your actions, both good and bad, is one of the clearest signs of inner strength. It's easy to point fingers and make excuses, but strong people don't do that. They have the courage to say, "This is on me." When things go wrong, do you take accountability? Do you reflect on your mistakes and learn from them? So, you're stronger than most. Taking responsibility doesn't make you weak, it empowers you. It shifts you from being a victim of circumstances to being the author of your own story. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By taking ownership of your choices, you reclaim control over your life and earn the respect of those around you. Strength isn't about never failing, it's about rising after every fall. Number 3. You set boundaries and stick to them. In a world that often demands too much, setting boundaries is an act of strength. It's not about pushing people away, it's about protecting your peace and prioritizing what truly matters. When was the last time you said no to something that didn't serve you? Maybe you declined an invitation to protect your mental health or turned down extra responsibilities to avoid burnout. That's strength. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're essential. Marcus Aurelius taught that happiness comes from self-mastery, and self-mastery starts with knowing your limits. By setting boundaries, you show the world that you value yourself. And when you value yourself, others will too. Remember, saying no to what drains you is saying yes to what fulfills you. That's wisdom. That's strength. Number 4. You embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as weakness. But in reality, it's one of the greatest acts of courage. To admit you're not okay, to ask for help, or to share your struggles takes immense strength. Think about the last time you opened up to someone about something difficult. How did it feel? Vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. It creates deeper connections and paves the way for healing and growth. Stoic wisdom teaches us that we can't control everything that happens, but we can control how we respond. Admitting your struggles doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're brave enough to seek growth and transformation. So, if you've ever shared your pain or asked for help, know that you're showing immense strength. You're not breaking. You're becoming unbreakable. Number 5. You persevere when life gets tough. Perseverance is one of the most underrated forms of strength. When life gets hard, the easiest thing to do is give up. But you don't. You keep going. Imagine a marathon runner. They know the road will be long and challenging. But instead of focusing on how far they have left to go, they focus on putting one foot in front of the other. That's you. You keep moving forward even when progress feels slow or invisible. The Stoics believe that perseverance is key to overcoming adversity. It's not about achieving success overnight. It's about showing up every day even when it's hard. And each time you do, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you're capable of enduring and thriving. Number 6. You lift others up. In a world that celebrates competition, lifting others up is an act of true strength. It takes a strong person to celebrate someone else's success, to offer support without expecting anything in return. If you've ever encouraged someone, mentored a colleague, or simply listened when someone needed to talk, you've shown remarkable strength. Stoic philosophy teaches that we rise by lifting others. Real strength isn't about overshadowing others to shine. It's about creating opportunities for mutual growth. Supporting others doesn't diminish your own strength. It amplifies it. You're building a legacy of kindness, trust, and resilience. Number 7. You stay true to yourself. Staying true to yourself in a world that constantly pressures you to conform is one of the most powerful acts of strength. It's easy to go along with the crowd, but it takes real courage to stand firm in your values and beliefs. Think about a time when you voiced an unpopular opinion or chose a different path from everyone else. That's strength. You're not swayed by the noise around you. You know who you are and what you stand for. The Stoics remind us that no one can control our thoughts. When you stay true to yourself, you find inner peace and build a solid foundation for your life. You inspire others to do the same. Living authentically isn't always easy, but it's the most liberating choice you can make. By staying true to yourself, you become unshakable. If you see yourself in these 7 signs, know this: you possess extraordinary strength. The kind of strength that doesn't make headlines but changes lives. The kind that inspires others to rise, grow, and thrive. Remember, true strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. It's about facing fears, taking responsibility, setting boundaries, embracing vulnerability, persevering, lifting others up, and staying true to yourself. Keep walking this path of quiet strength. You're stronger than you know, and the world needs more people like you. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your journey of resilience inspires more people than you realize. See you in the next video. And always remember, strength isn't in the noise. It's in the quiet victories of your soul.